If you are someone that says I don't play solo queue because it's different, you will not make it. You have to play solo queue and you have to understand that you separate what you're learning in solo queue and what you're learning in professional play. The reason you play solo queue is so your mechanics are on point and you are one of the best players in your region on your champion when you play an official match. And you need to play solo queue to be at that level. You can't be one of the best players in your region if you don't practice it, just the way it is at that champion. You could be the smartest player in the region, but mechanically, you will not be the absolute best unless you are particularly talented, in which case, congratulations to you, or you're just not. Grinding the game is super important to be really on point with your mechanics, and solo queue should not be treated as, oh, this is useful for my time, or this is not useful for my time. It is simply doing the reps, bro. That's all it is. It's shooting penalties. Not a single footballer in the world shoots penalties and sits there being like, oh, you know, me shooting penalties here is making the biggest difference. It just doesn't work that way. You shoot penalties because when you get to the spot where you have to hit a penalty, you fucking hit it. Full stop. No questions asked. No bullshitting, no nothing. You just fucking hit that shit. Same thing in League. If you're in a situation where you have to execute mechanics to win a situation, you gotta practice so you fucking hit those. You don't miss. Just the way it is. You're not paid to be the best player. You're paid to win. No one cares what happens on a million game. You could be a griefer for a million games straight. What matters is how you perform on the day. That's the reality of it. I've already said this. Like I've put this hypothesis many times. But if you had a player that had a 66% win rate, guaranteed, he would always win 3 out of 2 games. Always, always, always. And sometimes he'll win. You know, like that doesn't mean he wins worlds, right? It just like because the way the sequencing works, right? You could play a best of 5 and win 3-2 and then go to the next best of 5 and there would only be 4 games played, right? And you won 3 and then lost 1. And then the next best of 5, you might just lose. Anyway, my point is, it's not about that. It's not even about that. Just the point is that you would still hire that guy because 66% win rate is really good. Just the way it is. How you get to winning is not relevant. It's the fact that you win. That's all that matters. And you clutching up a situation because you practice a champion hard is infinitely more valuable than someone that doesn't play solo queue. Just the way it is. If you're playing an air, keep on LAN, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just play solo queue and get good at the champion individually. And my coaching doesn't matter, bro. Focus on getting high elo, getting recognized, and worry about it later. Like, what I'm trying to say is work on yourself. Everything you need to get good at, you can learn. Like, from watching, just watch VODs of high MMR Asian players, Korea, China. They'll help you improve individually. What you can learn from me is how you play in a team. And to be quite frank with you, you should be very good individually before you worry about playing on what you're doing within the team. To give you more context, because that can help, one wants to be at a point where you do not ever, and I mean basically never, lose a lane. And you don't have to win a lane particularly hard, you have to just not lose one. That's really important. I would even say that's the most important thing, is consistency. Like, I'll give you an example. The reason why I was recognized to be a very strong rookie on Fnatic is because I would not lose lanes. I would pick Gangplank blind and I would just farm my creeps and I'd be really strong. Or I'd play Ornn and I'd do that. Or I'd play other characters and I'd do that. And that's just really important.